Sir, we would like your extended support for our programs. You have been part of our advisory council meet as well. So we are looking forward to collaborate with you.
Thank you very much. A very good afternoon to all of you. Andarki namaskaramu. I'm very delighted for being amidst you today for two reasons. One, I could meet the IT fraternity whom I have not able to meet for the last few years except for some meetings and boards. But today when I met some of you in the morning, పొద్దున 11 నుంచి 12 వరకు నేను ఇక్కడ జయేష్ గారితో కూడా ఉన్నాను. అంత టీమ్ మెంబర్స్తో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు I got a renewed, in sense I started thinking that what can we do with this very, very highly passionate and motivated group. Immediately Jayesh Garu suggested three tracks or three verticals in which we work, and one of them is higher education. When I say higher education, intermediate tarvata వచ్చే కోర్సెస్ అన్నీ కూడా మా తెలంగాణ స్టేట్ కౌన్సిల్ ఆఫ్ హైయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్లో మేము డీల్ చేస్తుంటాం. అయితే ఒక మంచి ఐడియా ఏమొచ్చిందంటే ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో మనం ఐటీగానే కాకుండా నాన్ ఐటీ కూడా మనం చాలామందిని వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ హ్యూజ్ ట్రైన్డ్ అండ్ టాలెంటెడ్ వర్క్ ఫోర్స్ ఫర్ ద స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ తెలంగాణ విచ్ క్యాన్ కేటర్ టు ద ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్. సో ఇమీడియట్లీ బోర్డులో మనం బ్రీఫ్గా ఏమని డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నామంటే హైయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ని టీటాని కనెక్ట్ చేసి దాంట్లో ఉన్న గ్యాప్స్ ఇన్ దర్ స్కిల్ గ్యాప్స్ ఏమన్నా ఉంటే చేద్దామని. రీసెంట్గా గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ తెలంగాణ మేము అందరం కలిసి నాస్కామ్తో ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ లాంచ్ చేసాం. దాన్ని ఇట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఫ్యూచర్ ప్రైమ్ స్కిల్స్, ఫ్యూచర్ స్కిల్స్ ప్రైమ్. ఇట్స్ ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్. సో అవర్ ప్లాన్ వాజ్ టు identify 20,000 students in some 70 colleges which are under districts and work with them. So we thought of making clusters, and we will start from most backward districts to the advanced districts, and we will not really look at Hyderabad, Rangareddy, because almost everybody is having connectivity to many things. So to be very brief, to cut the long story short, an amazing performance by these girls. I think what is needed in this pandemic is to come back into the mainstream and then perform. I was an alum of University of Hyderabad, and I served there as dean, so the memories of my association go back. I'm still with them, but presently with the government of Telangana. So I assure you, on behalf of the State Council of Higher Education, that whatever you require from the higher education institutions, whether it is engineering colleges, whether it is pharma, whether it is degree colleges, we will certainly help you. There is no question of going back on that. Second thing, myself and Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan Garu, we sit on a committee called Committee for Reforms in Higher Education. Meeru, since you are all products of higher education and you are seeing the cutting edge research frontier areas, please come forward and suggest us. Today morning, one of the members was suggesting about complete overhaul of the curriculum, which is badly required. So we need to kind of work together, and I will be very glad to facilitate a MOU if it works, because most of the time we write MOUs but I would make it a functional working MOU. You can sometimes do your symposia jointly with us. We will also participate. We will give you the roadmap. For example, you are going to Nalgonda, I will facilitate a meeting in Nalgonda with all the colleges. I will come personally, and I think the passion is seen in all of you. All the districts in Telangana you undertake, Khammam, we can go to Adilabad, and one of the institutions will take it up and demonstrate this multiplier effect. So please feel free to write to me, or you can just call me. Sometime you can have one of your board meetings at our office. I'll also introduce you to the leadership, so that absolute feel free. And shortly we'll also be going to some campuses. So all of you can write. I will leave my coordinates about how do we improve this higher education. Because Bangaru Telangana part of Bangaru institutions నన్నిటిని మనం ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవాలి. గౌరవనీయ ఐటీ శాఖ మంత్రులు వారి డ్రీమ్ ఏంటంటే మన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ షుడ్ బి రెలవెంట్, మన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ షుడ్ బి కాంటెంపరీ. వారు ఒక మెసేజ్ ఇచ్చారు, దిస్ ఇయర్ ఈజ్ ఇయర్ ఆఫ్ AI 2020, రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ స్కూల్ టు పోస్ట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్. సెకండ్ థింగ్, he is very clear, very particular, and I'm working on that, to have the practice school method, the German way of doing internships. Most of our grads do not go for it. So we want to see that internships are done. We want to do the matching and batching, And we already have a DET, Digital Exchange, Employment Exchange, telangana.gov.in. So our objective is make students of Telangana employable, to be job creators, and to be innovators. If we innovate, we can give this and then see that our youth and Telangana becomes the most preferred human resource capital for the India, not only India, but for the world. I don't want to take much time, but I'm really delighted. On a Valentine's Day, on a Sunday, I see so many of you participating. I think, it shows that you're all very committed. Let us join hands. I'll definitely support you. We have the support of Prakash Anna, who's a pioneer. I should say, I always draw inspiration from him because he's a man of many things. He can talk on water, nuclear science, rockets, and of course, social and political issues also. So I really appreciate, congratulate all of you, and Sandeep in particular, young man who's trying to do something. We will support you definitely. Sometimes we'll do joint events. We can do the joint promotion, and we will see that participation is important. We will get the students. So let us work together and do it like a synergy. Thank you very much.